to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
You're listening to Three Guys in a 12-Pack.
Why do you drink ice-cold beer?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
With your host, Dean Danley.
I want you to give me fresh beer. You serious?
Now!
Michael Bradshaw.
I'm gonna go build my own theme park with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the park.
And
Now let's get Joe Beer nipping in my liver, huh?
Tony Goldtrap.
You're a pimple on society's ass and you'll never amount to anything.
All right, we are back. Three Guys in a 12-Pack. Thanks for listening. I'm here. Tony Goldtrap. To the right of me. And we have...
Greg the neighbor.
Wait for it. Give it to me one more time.
Greg the neighbor.
Wow, I fucked that up.
You need one more?
I did. Give me one more.
Greg the neighbor.
Idly ho, neighborinos.
There it is.
There we go. There we go. Finally, the fuck up got it. I got it. I got it.
Took a second though.
Yeah, multitasking is hard.
Dude,
You're the one with the
for
board.
real though, the Jew can bake a good cake. Not even lying. The Jew makes a good cake.
That's not too diabetes.
No, it is definitely diabetes, but the Jew makes a good cake.
No, diabetes.
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 Jubitus.
Diabetes.
I pour a hot bowl of Quaker Oats oatmeal down my pants every morning because it helps me fight my diabetes.
Make America great again.
How are we going to make America great again?
I don't. You know what? As far as slogans go,
By keeping people locked up longer.
I
Well, the ones that
I don't
deserve
know
it.
if "Make America Great Again" is the slogan we should use, especially as for who's using it. But that's neither here
And
nor there.
since America hasn't been the greatest since
Sliced bread.
the 60s, 50s. But, you know,
We don't need to go into old topics like police brutality and political views that we don't like.
they just
True.
beat up by police.
Not that nobody watches South Park at all. And saw the new South Park episode. Did you see that, Tony?
Everybody's been talking about it, but I have not
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it.
Have not seen it.
Oh God, it's called member balls.
Don't spoil it for me because I want to watch it now that everybody's
No.
talking about it, and I don't want you to be the spoiler for
I'm not
anybody
going to
else out
spoil
there.
it for you.
I like South
I'm
Park.
not.
I haven't watched
Excuse me.
a new episode since they made the movie, the first movie.
I'm just saying right now, Giant and Douche and Turd Sandwich make their comeback. Okay,
Nice.
triumphant
See,
comeback.
that's before. That's after.
Did
what I
Giant-
watched.
That's like episode 10.
Did Giant
No.
Douche ever really? I mean, people use that all the time. They say it.
Yeah, but as far as elections for Giant Douche and Turd Sandwich, you remember the episode, the PETA episode?
No,
You don't remember the PETA episode?
No.
That's where they brought in Giant Douche and Turd Sandwich for the
I
election.
remember how to sing "Come Sail Away" as Eric Cartman,
Oh yeah,
and in the movie
Yeah, I
parts
remember
of that.
the movie.
I've seen,
I
like, every
remember,
episode.
like Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo.
yeah, that was a good one.
But
The
Limney
stoner
Winks
towel
with the
league.
hamster, and they put it in the guy's butt, and he's got the helmet on.
I remember Towley.
That was
Yeah, they,
hold on, Tiddlywinks, or what was the
That was the hamster's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. No, Lemony Winks.
Lemony Winks.
Lemony Winks. Yeah.
Yeah, they put him in Mr. Slave's butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Hyatt. Okay. Everybody loves to watch South Park. Okay. But you shouldn't repeat the profanity. Okay.
Sexual
Oh,
harassment.
it's called member balls. That's what it is.
Panda.
Member balls.
Instead of saying member balls, okay, we should just say member, okay.
Okay.
You gotta watch
Okay.
this episode.
Sit down and shut up!
South Park is so political, and this is
Oh,
the
it is.
beginning. Oh, and it's gotten worse since like season 18. Like
Well,
17, 18 started getting political.
They finally got more fodder. They got more fodder for their cannon.
yeah.
and
I
they
mean,
started
definitely
using
have
it.
Media's
year.
growing as
They
far as
definitely have
political.
this year.
And it's so bad right now.
Opening
so
up fucking
bad.
barrels of
They hit
Blazer.
on Colin Kaepernick and everything.
That's what they do, though. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, me too. That's
And I
why
bet you
love South
Family
Park.
Guy's about to start getting a little raunchier, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope
Absolutely.
so.
Because they always push that envelope.
They do.
Well, Family Guy's not quite as bad as South Park, but that's because South Park hits on real issues and they give their own
Family
opinion.
Guy
on it.
does, too. But, I mean,
Family
not like
Guy-
South Park.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It's a different... It's
Definitely.
a different sphere.
It's like a Seth
But-
Rogen versus or whoever, or it's Seth MacFarlane versus
The two guys who created South Park.
yeah, I can't remember their names right now.
It's on the tip of my tongue, too, and it
Yeah.
won't come up.
I've watched so many.
Trey Parker.
and
There you go.
the other guy.
Seth something. Seth Stone or something? Matt Stone.
Matt Stone.
Matt Stone.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. That's
Ding,
right.
ding, ding. High five to us.
Seriously,
Boosh.
you guys are awesome.
Between the two of us, we got it.
Had me stumped there for a minute. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Just want to throw that out there.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Not you.
Oh.
Not talking about you.
Well, fuck you. I'm going to break.
We're talking about 20 seasons of some of the greatest television ever put.
That was my...
Yes, I'm going home.
yeah. Geek ass. I'm going home.
Because it is literally on season 20 right now.
Is it? That's ridiculous.
Yes. Season 20.
Good for them.
That's
It's a good show. That's awesome. I love watching
more
it.
seasons than most.
Even in high school.
I think
know?
Simpsons is like season 24 or 25.
Seasons
No,
is up
Simpsons
there.
has to be longer.
No,
No,
it's probably
way
up in the
longer than that.
40s or something like that.
That's right, because they've been online for like, or
Yeah.
they've been like showing episodes for like 30 years or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
1989.
89.
On the Tracy
Yeah, I mean,
Ullman shows
let's-
where
let's-
they originated.
I'll
And
say-
then 90, they got their own
Syndication. So
Yeah,
26 years.
their own
Yeah,
show.
let's say Beavis and Butthead is even. They haven't been on as long.
Well,
They're
Beavis
South
and
Park-
Butthead was
Probably about the
gone
same.
for 15
That's what I'm
years.
saying.
South
been
Park
gone
came
for a
out when
long
I was in
time.
high school, and I want to say
I mean, they're on season 20.
2000, maybe 97,
96.
96.
I
Something.
don't
Yeah.
know exactly how many seasons
2016.
Beavis and Butthead has,
They're on
but
season
it's-
20. We'll say 96.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
I'm a little verklempt. I have to look this up. I'll give you two guys a topic to talk about. Civil War. It was neither civil nor war. Begin.
Do we have to use the Boston accent while we talk about the Civil
It
War?
wasn't a Boston accent. It was an old lady Jew accent, okay? Give me my bran muffin.
The Civil War. Do you know what I was doing during the Civil War, Greg the neighbor?
Civil shit.
I wasn't going to war, Greg the neighbor. Okay?
He wasn't being civil either.
No. You know, I was walking around with my stick with a sword in it.
A sword.
Yeah, and I had my top hat,
Make sure you swing your sword the other way.
but I kept the bourgeoisie from taking over my block.
Thank you. That was Jewish theater, presented by Dean Manley Danley and Greg the neighbor. Back to your originally scheduled programming. August 13th, 1997. South Park first aired.
1997.
Yep.
That's why season 20 is now, because it'll end in 2017. Got it.
True.
Got it.
True. Just had to throw that out there for Bradshaw. Seeing how he's not with us tonight.
Rocky Top.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
That's all right. He's not going to listen, so we won't hear it anyway.
Douchebag.
I know, dude. Like, if I missed an episode, I would listen to that shit, like, the next day.
Hell yeah.
Seriously.
I'd want to know what was going on.
you put it
Definitely
on.
me.
I
Since
want to
how
at least hear the jokes.
I'm the motherfucker that runs this shit here and pushes the buttons. If y'all are doing a show without me, I want to hear it.
Absolutely.
I want to know what the hell just happened.
You just tell me which buttons to push, and I'll make sure I hit the right ones, okay?
You're almost like Tracy Morgan over here pushing the buttons. This boy's gonna get pregnant by the end of the night. Somebody get pregnant up in here. I'm pushing buttons.
You push the button. I push the
You know what that
buttons.
reminds me of? That YouTube video of the Tyrone guy? My name's Tyrone, and I'm here to fuck
wife.
somebody's wife!
You here to fuck my? You better talk about his wife or his wife or his. You're not here to fuck my wife.
All that shit was staged.
Oh, absolutely.
So no, that guy got shot.
Yeah, he busted him in the head with a beer bottle. After
No, that shit was staged.
No, that dude got shot. He spent time in the
He
hospital.
might have got shot. I don't give a fuck.
They
that
didn't
was staged
stage
too.
to shoot him. Come on.
You don't know
Unless
that.
he shot him below the waist and like the calf, it was not staged.
Bitch, you ain't fucking nobody's wife anymore. Bang, bang. That's funny.
He hit him in the head with a beer bottle. The little British guy. You must be talking about his wife or his wife or his wife, but you ain't talking about my wife. You ain't fucking my wife. I'm here to fuck your wife. Bah! Ain't fucking nobody's wife.
I still think that's funny as hell.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Yeah. I watched a few of them.
I watched quite a few.
I'm not saying I
If
didn't
you
watch
can't
him and
tell, I
laugh,
watched quite
but
a few.
it just seemed set up because
The
I know a
guys
lot
at
of that
work-
stuff.
The guys at work love brain fart.
They love brain fart.
No, they love the World Stars all day.
I don't even
Oh,
Like they have the app. On
World
their phone.
Star Hip Hop.
World Star.
And all it is
them
a
fucking
bunch of
videos.
people getting knocked out, basically.
No, there's a bunch of other funny shit too. That like they'll
There's
show
some,
me
but a lot
all
of it
day,
is.
But most 90% of
it's-
it is fighting.
It's kids and people fighting and getting
just
somebody
walk
getting knocked
up-
out or
yeah,
hit
let
or
me just
whatever,
walk
and then
up
the
to
whole
this
crowd
old guy
sitting there
standing
all
on the
like,
corner.
"World Star, World Star, World Star."
Literally, it would be like a 90-year-old dude just waiting for the light to change on the corner. Like some kid will be like, "Should I do it?" And everybody's like, "Yeah." Boop. Knocks out a 90-year-old dude.
Oh
on
no,
the
that
corner.
shit was fucked up. That was going on for a
That's what I'm
while.
saying,
It
they're just,
started
like,
up in like Boston or
knockout
whatever,
challenges.
but it was
90-year-old dude just laying on the corner.
It was a
like,
knockout
knock 'em out.
challenge. There'd be 4 or 5 kids walking around. And they were teenagers, and then it started growing older people because fucking young older people are stupid as fuck.
Yeah, obviously.
And so they'd start walking around in a group and be like, "Oh, I dare you to knock him, hit him, knock him out." And people, because they don't fucking pay attention anymore.
Yeah,
Because
for
paying
the most
attention
part.
is hard. I have
Yeah.
to stare at my phone when I walk, not what the fuck is going on around me.
Pokemon Go.
So they wouldn't be paying attention, and they get clocked in the face and knocked the fuck out.
Just out of nowhere.
As funny as that is, it's still really fucked up.
No, like if you knock
Oh, yeah.
out like
First
a
of all, that's
25-year-old dude
no,
for not paying
dude.
attention,
You don't know because you just walked up and fucking sucker punched him, dude. Come on. What if he is playing Pokemon Go with his 2 kids behind him? You
Well,
just
if he
walk
has
up
kids,
and
that's fucked
sucker
up. That's
punched him.
different.
Come
But
on,
if you're like
dude.
a 23-year-old
You gotta be
kid-
a dick. Come on. Don't just walk up and knock somebody out.
If
like
you're a
that.
23-year-old kid just walking around not paying attention, pay attention to the real world.
Back
kid.
in my
if
day,
you're like
we
a
handled our
90-year-old
business with fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs. But if you're a 90-year-old dude, a 90-year-old gentleman who's just waiting for the light to change, don't mess with that old 90-year-old dude.
Oh, absolutely
Don't
not.
sucker punch that 90-year-old dude. Well, really, like, what are you getting out of that? You getting some street cred for that?
Oh hell
You
no,
just
no, that
knocked
was
out a 90-year-old
He
dude.
just
That
got
was a
some
dick
video
move.
time. That's what he
Right.
got. He got video time.
You got
I mean, it
publicity.
just happened. What here in Florida? Said a week ago. I believe it was like a week ago. An old veteran in a Walmart parking lot. Some guy ran up, took his walker from him, beat him with it, choked him, and took his money. Yep.
ridiculous.
You know what? People should be ashamed of themselves for some of the shit they
should.
do.
I like the stories where
Seriously.
they break into like the
Oh,
80-year-old
and the 80-year-old's
lady's
like a
house.
old boxer, and he like beats the hell out of him.
No, it'll be some 80-year-old woman who weighs like 80 pounds, and she's got a fucking 12-gauge shotgun cock, and she blasts the shit out of them.
No,
That's a law, bitch.
I like the one where it was like a young kid breaks into the house, and it's like a 70-year-old, but he's like a welterweight boxer back in his prime. He's just
Yeah.
like bat 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 bat, lights him up. You want to break in my house? This is what you're gonna get, kid.
Hell yeah.
There's been a couple movies about stuff like that.
There you go.
Gran Torino.
There you go. Exactly. That's a Gran Torino.
What about that?
Steal
there-
my
there
car
was
if
a
you want.
video- There was a video on YouTube going around where an old black guy beat the shit out of some young kid that was running his mouth or whatever. They got off the bus, and this old dude just.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
that was the vet.
It was the old
veteran.
white guy. He was a veteran.
Oh, was he? I
and
thought it was
the
the
and
black guy.
just and the kid was like 30 years old. He was actually older than a teenager. He wasn't a
Yeah,
teenager.
he wasn't a kid no more.
No, And the
He should
guy,
have known better.
the guy was his mom just died, and he's telling people on the bus. You know, they're talking about that. He's talking about that he's going to the funeral and getting his shoes shined and looking crisp and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the black kid gets offended about him talking about the shoes being shined or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, why's it gotta be a black boy to shine your shoes?" And he's like, "I didn't even say that. I'm just asking where I need to get my shoes shined." I wasn't, really talking to you anyways. And he's all like, oh, no, you said this or whatever. And the girl, she's all like, let me grab my bag. Oh, shit, hold my bag. I'm going to record this. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. In the background the whole time. Fucking dog. So, he keeps talking shit. And the old dude gets up and goes to the front of the bus. Like, he tried to diffuse the situation. You know, they were talking shit back and forth, and the guy said something to him, and he's like, yeah, I'm still young enough to whoop your ass. And then he goes walking up front, sits at the front of the bus now. The kid gets up because the two other girls were, as they do, they were antagonizing.
Right, absolutely.
Right,
So he gets up, he goes up there and starts talking shit to the old man. And the old man, now he's sitting with his back towards the window in a bus seat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy goes and punches him twice and steps back. And when he stepped back, he fucked up because the old man got the fuck out of his chair, beat the shit out of him all the way to the back of the bus. That kid's lip was all
bloody.
busted. Shit.
He was
just
bloody.
sitting there, just blood dripping from his face. And he gets off the bus and fucking raising hell. And, he hit me first. I defended myself. He hit me first. Call the motherfucking cops. Dude, he was fucking pissed, but he whooped that kid's ass.
They don't
Deserved it.
They don't
deserved
understand
it.
these fucking veterans nowadays are not nothing to fuck with.
And he was in Vietnam, too,
Also,
so
these
those
kids
guys are
nowadays
already
are
fucked
not-
in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, these kids nowadays don't know what the fuck these older generations.
I mean, this
have
is
gone
definitely
through.
a respect your elders type of thing anyway. I mean,
It is.
we learned that shit when we were kids.
Yeah,
but
even if it's not veteran.
kids
or-
nowadays don't
if he
have that
doesn't know
anymore.
Shit. Don't disrespect.
Mm-mm.
Don't disrespect nobody older.
They don't respect elders anymore. Oh, you're older than me? Who cares? That's just age. What's that got to do with it?
Oh,
Bitch.
you're old and dumb.
And you think it's you guys think it's older kids. It's not necessarily like something that blows my mind. If I would have called my aunts or my uncles by their first names without throwing an aunt or an uncle in front of it, i.e. Aunt Vicky or Uncle Jesse or Aunt Hope or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't throw that title in front of it, aunt or uncle, my mom beat my monkey ass. All right, now. My nieces and nephew, it's just Greg. There's no uncle. I have one niece that calls me Uncle Greg. One. That's it.
Yeah, but you don't force the issue.
No, I don't.
Exactly.
I don't. No, my sister is like, no, that's Uncle Greg. That she doesn't push it, but that's
Yeah.
Uncle Greg.
She tries to correct them, but they're
Right.
kids.
Yeah, that's the same with, mine.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, when we're out and about, if, like, you're not around and we're talking about a story or something or whatever, they'll say, yeah, Uncle Dean.
Yeah.
But when they're here and they talk to you, they just call you Dean.
Yeah. I don't really push it either.
Yeah.
So,
No, I mean,
But back in when I was
Our
a kid,
parents
like
did.
Greg was talking about, there was a big push for that. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yes,
there's a
you-
fault on us on that too. But
like if you
far
walk
as
to some,
parenting
if I
goes,
went to your
yeah.
But
house
it's
and my
different
kids
now,
called you
too.
Dean,
Mhm.
no, that's Mr. Dean or that's Mr. Danley.
I mean,
That's not just Dean.
we don't
the
have
hell?
our names on our mailboxes either. Like,
No,
you
not like
know.
we used to.
No.
But
No.
at the same time, I was watching
you don't
a
have a
video the other.
mailbox in front of your house either.
No,
I was watching
I don't.
I was watching a movie the other day, and they're like, "Well, this, whatever family, the last name of the family is moving too." I was thought about it for a second. I was like, if these people moved, I wouldn't know what the hell to call their whole family by the last name.
Yeah.
Nobody
well,
does that anymore.
A lot of families are mixed last names anyway
Yeah.
because a lot of families aren't married. A lot of stepchildren.
Changing
that
times,
happens a lot
man.
now.
Changing
so,
times.
Yeah. As we get farther in the future.
That's a nice way of putting it. Is we get closer to death.
As we all get closer to the color brown. Is what I should say. Right?
Brown like dirt.
No, because eventually we're all going to be a light shade of brown.
No, eventually
Gray.
we're
Generations
all going to
ahead.
be dead.
Gray.
I mean, that's guaranteed.
Well, yeah, obviously.
We don't know if we're going to turn gray. We don't know if we're going to turn light brown. I know I'm going to die.
Eventually.
I know
I don't
you're
know
gonna
my
die.
kids or the
Yeah.
kids after them are going to turn.
Well,
I'm gonna be
there's only one thing
dead.
you have to do from birth anyway, and that's die. From the point you're born, the only thing you have to do is
Nah.
die.
Party.
No, well, I mean that's something that's
My name's Tony, and I like to party.
I like to party.
You can't like the
I
party.
party hard.
I already like the party. I said that.
No, you didn't. He said party.
You
and
said
then I
die.
said I like to party.
Yeah, but your name isn't Rod, so you can't like the party.
Yes, I can.
Just
I
because
don't
it's not
like to
round
party.
doesn't mean you can't party. Everybody likes to party.
I love to party.
Everybody loves to party.
Work hard, play hard.
Even the lizard Godzilla over there likes to party.
He looks like he's snoozing right now.
He's passed out.
Yeah, he's got the heat lamp. He's loving
It's
it.
funny how he sleeps like that. Like he crawled up. He's like standing up, leaning on a log.
Literally, he's standing like
Sleeping.
Godzilla.
On his hind legs. Trying to eat the wooden structure.
Yeah. You start blasting blue fireballs, dude.
Dude, do we want to talk about 9/11? I just not thought about that.
That did just recently pass.
I mean, has anybody...
I mean, it's a week past?
It is, but the thing
days.
Freshmen going into high school now will learn about this event as a history event that happened before they were alive.
And we all remember this like it was a couple days ago because we were all alive at this time.
I was a junior in high school. I'm a little younger than y'all, but I was a junior in high school.
I was out of school. Matter of fact, I had a pregnant wife.
Damn, you old bastard.
I was in between jobs.
Yep.
Put it that way. And I was
fired.
sleeping, and my brother Nick calls the house and wakes me up. He's like, dude, turn on the TV, turn on the TV. He goes, a plane just flew into the Twin Towers. Like, like an accident just happened, because it just happened, So I turn on the TV, and I'm looking, and I'm just waking up, okay? Mm-hmm. The second one flies into the buildings, and I was like, dude, how'd they get footage of that quick? And he's like, what? And I was like, how'd they get footage of it? They just showed it on TV, and then I looked, and I was like, fuck, dude, that's not an accident, man.
That's the second tower.
That's the second plane in the second tower, dude. This is a fucking attack. And he's like, what the fuck? Dude, it was all messed up.
No, I was young.
Yeah.
It didn't even register me this as an attack. Like, they were like, I was in junior, and they're like, I was in study block. I was literally like sleeping. Like, the teacher came in, one of the other teachers came in crying and was like, turn the TV on. So the study block teacher turned it on, and we're watching, and we're seeing the smoke coming off the second one, and literally as soon as the teacher goes, or the announcer goes, oh, plane just crashed in, bam, the second one hit the second one, and we're just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. And then there was a third one over Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Well, they dropped that one, yeah.
Yeah, it was going the same way, though.
I mean, like...
Well, no, it was going to the White House.
Oh, was it?
They had one going to
that
the
one
White
was going
House.
to the Pentagon.
One hit the Pentagon.
Yeah.
That wasn't...
The Pentagon hit the Pentagon one?
Yeah, the one hit the
That
Pentagon.
wasn't a plane that hit the Pentagon.
Oh, was it?
No.
I don't know enough about it to even comment on that. So
I
thought it was an airplane, though.
I've seen enough of the footage that they've showed.
Are we hitting conspiracy theory now?
Yeah,
Okay.
but that wasn't I don't believe that.
I don't think this is the right platform for conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
If somebody already made one on
Conspiracy.
Netflix, I don't think that they're coming after us. Hey, I'm not saying Hillary had anything to do with it, so I don't have to worry about having a fake heart attack.
Oh, yeah. Or
Wobbly.
not making it to work one day
Yeah, exactly.
because you drove off the bridge.
Yeah, I had an accident, quote unquote.
Why do you think the FBI goes, we know what she did, we're just not going to prosecute?
No, because we don't want to end up outside of the bridge, too.
Die.
I mean, how many people have already died around her?
Quite
That
a
were
few.
tied into
Quite a
that.
few. Quite a few.
There's at least 3 people that are dead that were tied into that.
And you know what's messed up? She's still going to be president.
Apparent
Nobody
suicide
is saying shit about
And she's
it.
still going to be president.
Love the media.
And we as sheeple of America are just letting it happen.
Fat and happy.
Fat and happy.
Chicken in every pot. And
Except for, wait, I'm not very happy, but I am fat. I'll take that.
happy enough to not, grab your torch and pitchfork and...
No, distracted
Run.
enough.
Oh, yeah. but
Distracted.
You don't watch TV, Dean.
I
How are
watch
you distracted?
football.
Oh, they
I
got
watch
you with the
entertainment.
football. Oh,
They
the
did.
Coliseum.
Yes, they did.
The calm down Coliseum. People aren't killing each other anymore.
The modern day gladiators of the gridiron,
They're
yes.
they're just hitting each other in the head.
Yes.
And they don't even give away free bread. Now you have to buy your hot dogs and food and stuff.
For a hefty margin,
Boy,
actually.
did they get people good with that. Thanks, Romans, for this idea.
Yeah, seriously, because you really got them.
Oh, boy.
I hope you Romans are getting royalties from this.
Probably not.
They must be at the prices, though. Seriously.
Probably not.
I heard that some of the baseball teams around the MLB do certain days where they have like half price hamburgers or whatever and hot
Oh, yeah,
dogs, or
yeah.
buy one get one free, and for every beer you buy you get a free one or something like that. You know,
Well, not with beer. No, they wouldn't.
Well,
do
maybe
that
not with beer because they
But
charge
they'd
so
be
much
like,
for
you know,
it,
you
but-
buy a beer, you get the hot dog for $1 or something
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, they do a bunch of deals
it's-
like that, too.
It's easier for baseball to do something like that. Seems how you have
Way more
162
games.
games
Yeah.
total, so you have 81 home games.
I mean, it's
So
not like
you
you're
get to
losing in sessions,
spread-
though.
You get to spread that out. Okay. So that's why they do that. Plus, I mean, there's a difference, too, between football where you'll have a sellout or close to it. You can not even sell out, but you have 60,000 people there.
Yeah.
As for a baseball game, you know, as the Rays,
You don't get
they
that
might
many.
have, you know,
20,000.
if the Yankees or the Rays or,
Yeah.
or the
About to say if another
Red
team's
Sox
playing,
are playing.
yeah.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't even
Yeah.
put a third in the stadium.
Not
Yeah.
in
But
St.
that
Pete.
stadium's way too big either. I mean, a normal baseball stadium holds around 20-something thousand, right? Something like
And
that.
No, the Trop holds like 60.
And it's
A normal
Yeah, that's what I'm
baseball
saying. It
stadium.
holds
There's
way
no
more.
way normal baseball stadiums are less than
They're
60.
not that big.
Really?
No, yeah,
They're not
baseball
that big,
stadiums
bro.
aren't
Damn,
that
I don't
big.
know enough about baseball, apparently.
They're not
You're
that
looking
big.
at like maybe 24 to 30,000, and that's a
majority-
big baseball stadium.
Damn.
Yeah, and majority of the people that are Rays fans are in Tampa. You got to drive all the way to St. Pete at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock to grab a game.
Well, but see, that's already
hard to fill it.
That's already in the works to fix that, because the Rays just got permission to move the franchise out of the city of St. Pete.
Yeah, they need
and
to
they're
move it to
looking for
Tampa
new
somewhere.
locations.
You're right.
By the end of 2016, early 2017, they're supposed to come up with a location for their next build, and then they're going to build a new stadium, and it's more than likely going to be in Hillsborough County,
It should be.
and it probably will
It
be.
absolutely should be.
Yankee Stadium can hold 54,251.
And that's
like-
probably the most packed baseball stadium of all
Absolutely, almost no matter
Oh
what.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they just built
That or
stadium,
Chicago.
too. That's
Yeah.
that stadium's not that old, so
So how do the average football
Wow.
stadium, like the smaller stadiums, hold 60,000 in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
How do NFL stadiums just end up bigger naturally?
Fenway Park can hold
I was-
37,949.
Fenway's a big one too.
Yeah.
I was talking
But
shit
it's
to
because
Chad.
of the view too. You gotta think that in. Okay, you could build more seats, but when you're sitting
Right.
all the way out in the outfield where you have room to build up,
Yeah.
you're still that's a shit seat. You know, you're not seeing the actual game, so not a lot of people are buying those tickets.
Yeah. I get that. I've never been a baseball fan, so it's
Everybody wants to be crowded down to first, third base line, kind of, to be able to
Yeah.
watch what's going on in the game. So
Yeah, that or right behind home, yeah.
you could build more seats, but unless you're the Yankees, people aren't buying. They're not buying those tickets.
No, you're
to
right.
Be all the way out there.
Yeah,
An
but the
NFL stadium.
Yankees
is
are sold
different.
out nonstop,
You have
though.
more area stretched out long ways to
Yeah,
be
you
able
can go
to build
both
up.
sides and
You
end
can
zones
build
on
up
the NFL.
more.
Well, it's 120 yards versus.
Yeah.
And you still get to see, So that's why NFL stadiums are bigger. Plus, more people are going.
Yeah, I literally I
Okay.
got into an argument with Chad the other day, and he goes, we were
With who?
Chad,
With who?
my brother-in-law Chad. He was arguing the fact with me, and I lost. But he pulled up, Mr. G, and pulled up some facts. But we were arguing that baseball is America's pastime. That's America's sport. He's like, no, football is. NFL is. And I'm like, no, dude. For like hella long, baseball's been America's pastime. That's America's sport. And he pulled it up. NFL passed, I think 16 years ago. NFL passed us, the baseball. So.
You could say what you want, but baseball will always be America's sport.
That's what I keep telling
because
you.
of how long it's been around. It's been around since the late 1800s in America.
And that's what I'm saying. There you go, America's pastime.
Yep.
But it's been
And it
spread
will
to other
always-
countries, but it started here.
It will
No,
always be.
actually, you're
America's
wrong.
sport.
It didn't start here.
It
It
did not
started
start
in
here.
Europe. Yeah.
No,
Did it? No.
Baseball
No.
started in America.
Well, as far
Cricket.
as Major League.
Cricket
Cricket
started in Europe.
Okay, the idea.
Okay, so they played cricket here because, of course, we came from London and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yes.
And then it got changed and switched around, and the rules got revamped, and baseball was made.
Okay, so the
and
game of
people
baseball
played
was
it.
made here.
Yes.
Yes.
It was America's
Okay.
pastime. That was
Yes.
America's sport.
See, I thought that the game of
Was
baseball
basketball
originated.
here or Canada?
No, basketball was not here. I remember that was somewhere
That
else
is
too.
about the only
Basketball
one
was
sport
Canada,
I
though.
don't watch. Basketball.
Yeah.
It might have been Canada.
Yeah, basketball, I believe. Here we
I mean,
go.
when you look at
I mean, yeah.
if you look
it's
at
a good idea.
soccer, like that's the world. Like when you hear World Cup, every poor country plays soccer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you can have a rubber ball and 2 goalposts, you got a game.
It's all really matters. You got something to shoot it
Yes.
in, kick it in, throw it in, throw it to.
As long as you have a ball and you have something,
Yep.
2 different lines.
Doesn't even matter what the ball is made of.
So every poor country, that's why it's the World Cup. That
Yep.
is the world's sport.
Yep.
It is soccer.
Soccer is definitely, I agree with that. Soccer is supposedly the most
Popular.
famous,
Worldwide, that's
popular sport. Yeah, because it's worldwide.
And it's picked up steam in America, too. A lot of the youth now are playing
Yeah.
soccer a lot more.
You remember back in the 90s when they brought the mutiny to Tampa Bay. Have you
Is it the
have you
Mutiny?
eaten? No, it was Tampa Bay Mutiny in the 90s.
Is in the 90s. Now,
I don't know where they went. Nobody.
Now we're
nobody,
the
I don't know.
Rowdies.
Rowdies.
We're the Rowdies, yeah.
I don't know what they are. So
It's the Rowdies.
are they our world soccer?
No, I think they're
team?
minor league, like
No.
minor league.
Yeah, I didn't think
Whatever
so.
the minor.
I
equivalent of a
would
minor
say it
league.
was a minor league, but it's just a different league. It's not necessarily minor league,
lingerie football,
but it's just like in Europe, how they have Premier League and they have this other league and they have European Federation League and they have different leagues. It's just a different league. It's not a major or minor just because it's America and it's Major League Soccer.
we only have Major League Baseball, Major
League
League Football, Major League Soccer in America.
I think the league that the Rowdies are in has actually gained more popularity than MLS.
Oh.
So, and I might just be saying that because we're here in Tampa, we have the Rowdies.
I can tell
instead of the
you-
Mutiny anymore, but the Mutiny never really picked up anything. But when the Rowdies got rejuvenated back in Tampa,
yeah.
it brought up a lot of people my age. Because I went to Rowdies games back when I was a kid. My dad took
Mutiny
me.
games.
No, Rowdies games.
Okay.
When the Rowdies first originated. And they were good.
I can tell you exactly 0 other than the Rowdies.
Yeah, see, I don't
soccer teams.
I didn't even know the Rowdies were ever here. So there's
Yep.
They've been here for a while.
Yeah, they
And
played in Tampa Stadium.
They got
The
they
old
played,
Sombrero.
then they got
News to me.
They quit or whatever. They died off, then they rejuvenated them like you said. That's probably the perfect world. They brought the team back.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's
news to
why
me.
Tampa got a team when the MLS started, was because we had the Rowdies back in the day, and they were so good, and there was a following, so they figured, we'll start the Tampa Bay Mutiny, we'll grow that following back. But the Mutiny were just, it just sucked. Soccer was competing against football, basically, and then baseball, and people would rather go, and then you got the Lightning in town, and so that fan base was starting to grow.
The Lightning fan base is huge here too. The hockey
Yeah,
following
the hockey following is big.
enormous here in Tampa.
It really
For anybody
is.
who does not live in Tampa that listens to the show,
October's coming, baby.
It's
and I
coming.
can't
You
wait.
got the Buccaneers and you got the Lightning.
can't wait.
Those are your teams.
it's football and hockey season, buddy.
Hockey has grown tremendously.
Although our baseball team has looked pretty good over the last month. I don't know if you've been keeping track or anything.
I don't know
but
if I'd say month, but maybe the past 2 weeks.
past 2 weeks, yeah, they've been putting things together for a while. But I mean, how about the season Longo's had?
Now that the pressure is off their backs from making the playoffs, they
Oh,
don't
now
have
they
to
can
worry
make the
about
plays.
making the playoffs now.
Right.
That pressure's gone, and they could just play the game.
Yeah,
That's
And
the
they're-
way to do it.
They're doing it well too.
Yep. Too little, too late.
Dream crushers all around.
Hey, but it's like they
There's
say.
them Lightnings every year. Like you playoff. You got to worry about the playoffs every year with the Lightnings.
Playoffs.
Playoffs, Stanley Cup.
Stanley
What?
Cups. That's what I'm saying. You've got at least the playoff. You got to worry
Well,
about
we're
it.
used to that now.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
we've been
that's
spoiled by a
every
good team.
time, yeah.
I will say this, though. You go to a Lightning Detroit Red Wings game, and that stadium, that arena is half and half.
Well, Detroit Red Wings have a really big
They
following.
have a big following down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And I think the NHL is pretty
a
close
Boston-
as far as like 50-50 for team tickets. Like the tickets that are sold to the public, I think it's 50-50.
Not during the playoffs. You have to have a Florida zip code when you're using your credit card to buy tickets during the playoffs.
For a Lightning's game.
Yep. Yep, and that's all NHL though.
Yeah.
So if you're in Detroit and you're trying to buy a ticket to the Detroit game or whatever, you have to
they want to fill their
I'm sure they
stadium with
have
their jerseys.
Well, I'm sure they still have, like, if it's Detroit versus Tampa, you can probably still purchase a ticket from Detroit with a Detroit credit card with that zip code, because they still have to have a certain amount of the stadium filled with Detroit fans.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you just said Tampa.
No, I believe he just said Tampa.
I said if you're in Tampa and you're trying to get a ticket to the Detroit playoff game, you have to use a credit card that has a Detroit zip code.
Yeah, but you didn't say Detroit, and that's
yes,
why I
did.
Going.
I can
Tampa.
You know what? It's on here, and we'll listen to it later, and we'll see that I'm fucking right.
Rewind,
because it's fucking recorded. Eat a dick. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
You want a gentleman's bet on that one?
Yeah, I bet I'll slap you in the face with my cock like a gentleman.
That's not very gentlemanly of you.
I won't. I bet you won't.
I'll put a glove on it. How's that? I challenge you to a duel.
Still don't think you'll do it.
Guess what happens when you challenge a motherfucker to a duel? One of us is gonna get shot with a pistol. One of us is gonna die.
That's a
when
duel,
it happens,
man.
then I'll fuck your wife, and I'll fuck your wife.
Hey, hold on. Your name is not Tyrone.
Right. Tony, it's close enough.
This is Tony, and I'm here to fuck your wife.
What if I'm not married?
With that, I think we're gonna go to break.
And we're gonna fuck somebody's wife.
Whoop whoop.
The only one that's really married is Greg. She's got a pounding coming, I guess.
Hey, baby, unlock that
Come
door.
on,
I'm
ride
sorry.
that train. Whoop, whoop, and ride that choo-choo.
He's got his keys. We can steal them. All right, guys, we'll be right back.
I'll let
You're
you in the
listening to
door.
3 guys in the 12 pack. We are back from break. 3 guys in a 12-pack. Thanks, everybody, for listening. One topic I really wanted to touch on that we thought we were going to get to in the first segment, and then things, as they usually do, change it off, which was fine. What was the guy's name again, Dean?
Brock Turner.
Brock Turner.
That's who you're talking about, right? Yeah.
The rapist, yes.
Yeah. The finger banger.
6 months.
Finger bang bang.
For taking advantage of a passed out girl.
In a miniskirt. Behind a dumpster.
For whatever reason, thanks for distracting me, Greg. I didn't even read what it said. I didn't even read what that said.
Let me see what that says.
Can't read that.
You're squinting already, don't you?
I mean, you're trying to read it from far away.
I'm trying,
it was
I'm
up,
so blind.
and I still couldn't read it.
I couldn't read the bottom, and it was still distracting.
I was reading the bottom. That was the problem. But back to the story. This guy takes advantage of a passed out drunk girl and decides that it would be a good idea to finger bang her.
Finger bang bang. Finger bang bang.
And he gets 6 months in jail.
No, he got sentenced to 6 months.
He got sentenced to 6 months. Excuse me.
He almost got charged with 5 felony charges. 2 of aggravated rape, 2 or 3 sexual assault charges. I guess he used 3 fingers.
Yeah, if you... That's a felony?
3 different charges.
One for each different penetration.
I guess. I'm not sure how he got 5 charges there, and 3 of them were the same.
If they ever looked at my window at home...
I mean, don't get me wrong here, okay? And we're not trying to make light or make fun of rape.
Absolutely
no,
not. 'Cause
absolutely
it was
not.
definitely rape, for sure.
But this is just definitely a fuck up on the California judicial system to allow this guy to only go to jail for, what, 2-3 months?
Yeah, he got sentenced to 6 and served 2 or 3?
2 or 3, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, because they didn't want to mess up his life.
They did mess up his life anyway.
Yeah, the judge said that he didn't
finger
want to
banged
let
her for 20 minutes
of this kid's
but he was still convicted of
fuck
3
up.
sexual assault felonies.
To ruin his
Look,
life.
if he finger banged her for 20 minutes, he was a virgin before that.
It
Absolutely, he
is fucked
should
up.
be away. Absolutely, he should be away.
And And
Don't bring the chick for 20 minutes.
Don't take this the wrong way either.
And it wasn't even 20 minutes, just so you know.
I went to step 2 after that. Before 5 minutes.
This isn't one of those cases where, you know, it's some jogger running down a lane and she's got her jogging sports bra on and they're still bouncing around or whatever, and some sick fucker decides I'm going to attack that. This was a drunk, passed out girl, okay?
And it wasn't not premeditated at all.
Now,
no, like she was passed out behind the dumpster and dude walked up and was like,
maybe she shouldn't have gotten that passed out or that drunk and passed out. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's her fault.
You're right. Absolutely right. It's nobody's fault.
And I'm not saying
it's definitely his fault.
in
It's
any
his
way,
fault.
shape, or
Here's
form.
one question,
He's the one that decided to do some dirty, nasty shit and decide to do that.
Right. Okay, but here's one question I have. Where were her wingmen, like wing women? You know you don't go to the club by yourself. No girl does.
Unless she was just that one-hated girl that nobody wanted to fucking hang around with.
Or
even if
she was a drunk girlfriend that got, or drunk date or whatever that got left.
Yeah.
I mean,
but most times, even like
99... Bitch got drunk, so I left her at the dumpster.
Says no guy ever.
I can't even see a scenario where that happens.
Says
she got
no
drunk
guy ever.
and she
She's
ends up
so
behind the
drunk,
dumpster.
I left her at the fucking club. No.
Definitely wing ladies left her hanging. For
Right.
Sure.
Her wing ladies
Left
fucked
her
up.
hanging. Yeah. That's the only scenario that I could even see possible.
No, like
as to where she ended up in that position.
Wing lady A and
drunk as
wing
fuck.
lady B found some hot dick, went home,
Yeah.
got laid, and wing lady C ended up behind a dumpster, fucked up because wing lady A and B left her ass.
More than likely, yeah.
Bad wing lady A and B.
I mean, I'm sure they weren't feeling bad at the time.
Not at the time.
They probably do now.
No, more than likely they were like, oh, it's not my fault.
I mean, if you leave your friend at a bar and he got finger banged by somebody, you're going to feel bad for him.
He got finger banged.
Dean, if you leave me at a bar and some dude comes up and finger bangs me in the butt, are you going to feel bad for me?
Dude, I definitely will, man, actually. I won't feel your pain, but I'll feel bad for you.
The only way you're feeling his pain is if he finger bangs you back.
Like I said, I'm not feeling your pain, homie.
Damn. And this is why we can't talk about serious shit on this show.
Oh, my fucking stomach hurts.
It's still bad. It's still bad. He still raped her.
Absolutely,
for sure.
he did.
Which is horrible. Because I have a daughter, and I know if I was...
We all do.
There's two things that would happen. I mean, I would end up getting into her ass for getting that fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? It's one thing to be home, and you get shit-faced, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can be...
Because at least you're at home. You can throw up on
yes.
your own shit or whatever, and you're in your own house.
Bars exist for a
You know?
reason, just so you know. Clubs as well. It's the draw, it's the music, it's the socialization that goes along with alcohol.
No.
I can turn my
that's
lights down
not-
at my house and go play in my room, watch PlayStation, whatever. And my daughter and her friends can hang out and blare music all night long. And
Yeah, but you're not in college right now.
Yeah, you're not.
yeah,
So you're going to go hang out the social thing or whatever, but you got to have a little bit of common sense about you not to get that fucked up out in public.
I mean, you're not 30-plus-year-old Greg the neighbor,
yeah.
married.
I'm about to say I'm
with
30
kids.
and I still get
With
fucked up and go
responsibilities.
home. And my wife goes, "Why did you get this fucked up knowing you got to go to work tomorrow?"
You wake up in the morning thinking to yourself, why'd you get this fucked up?
She yells at me the night before. I wake up and think the same thing in the morning, but she yells at me the night before.
And I'm not taking anything away from what he did. He's got it, and that's a problem. That's a big problem, and that would help make America great again. Is when
yes.
people actually their ownership is gone for a lot of for anything almost now. There's no ownership.
Not only do people not own up to the shit they fuck up on,
They lie about it, too.
but nobody else holds them accountable
Well,
to the shit they
accountability is-
fuck up on.
Accountability's went out the window a long time
Like,
ago because people are
didn't-
too
If
quick
I
to...
finger bang Jane behind a dumpster and Judge Bob gives me 6 months, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Bullshit on Judge Bob or bullshit because you finger banged the girl?
Both. But judicially, like,
I fucked up.
The non-justice system.
You're right. I fucked up and know I shouldn't have finger banged Jane behind a dumpster. But if I go to court, I get arrested. Judge Bob only gives me 6 months because I'm a white guy who's a swimmer and goes to college and don't want to fuck up the rest of my life.
Yeah, he's a sports athlete.
Right.
Yada, yada, yada.
But it's okay to fuck up your life.
The judge is
as you are right now because you're almost 30 and you have a wife and 4 children at home. So it's okay to put you in jail for 15 years.
Yes,
because if that was you, you would not have got 6 months in jail and then got out in 2.
5 years, then I'd have to register as a fucking.
No, he has to. He does have to register as a sex offender. He is a sex offender. He does have to do that for the rest of his life, and he got the 3 felonies on top of that. But
so he can't own a gun, but he can vote Democrat.
Like I'm saying, this same judge. If he goes in front of this same judge, you think this judge won't fucking expunge his record?
Possibly, but I mean, again, money talks, dude. You know how it goes.
You got fucking daddy.
Do you really? No, it wasn't just daddy. He was a sports athlete as well. There's boosters. You're gonna tell me that there was not money available.
Oh,
there was not a high-powered attorney there that was on the payroll. Come on, because that's the difference. Really, that is the difference. Think about it. It's money.
And they say that judge was what the fuck's that shit called?
Liberal?
No. When you go to the college and then you graduated from college, said college.
Oh, he was an alumni.
He was alumni of the same college.
Okay.
Said kid was from.
Okay. So he was a booster, basically.
Right.
He just boosted.
Right.
He just legally boosted. Or unlegally, but in a legal manner.
Unethically.
Yeah, unethically, legally boosted. I mean, because there's no amount of dollar value you can put on somebody's record. Apparently,
if I was the girl's dad, I'd be waiting for that motherfucker to get out of jail.
Oh, dude,
if
he's
you can only
out,
serve 2 months, I can serve 2 years or more. Trust me.
You can't swim with one arm.
If you did the same crime,
that's all you're getting is
you'd have done 15 years.
I'm gonna jam it up his ass. See how he likes it.
Break his arm off and choke him till he can't fucking breathe no more. Fuck with my daughter.
Seriously, but that's why we have armed weapons. You know what I mean?
I don't want to kill him. I want him to learn his lesson and walk around. And it's like the Scarlet Letter. People will point at him and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the guy that finger banged. You don't have the fingers."
If that's the case, then that's all that he needs now. That's it.
So
remember that movie, A Time to Kill?
That's all he needs now. People have seen him.
It sounds familiar, but I don't.
We're
remember.
talking about him. Other people will talk about him. He
Yeah,
will
but
always
no.
be the guy that has finger banged a chick behind the dumpster.
It's gonna go by the wayside. People are gonna forget about it because some other shit came up.
So put him in fucking general population.
If he doesn't have an arm,
because it's literally no, he has an arm. It's just like hanging out his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then people would remember. Hey, I remember that guy.
Yeah, but he's not going to be anything special.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy that finger banged a chick.
Yeah, exactly.
The dad ripped his arm off and shoved it up his ass, and now he's waving people from his rectum.
Yeah, he's going to be a future Kardashian husband.
Yeah.
But no, anyway, like I said, you remember the movie A Time to Kill? Samuel L. Jackson played the father of a daughter who got dragged down the road by the hillbillies, and then raped and peed on, and they chained her up to the truck and dragged her down the road. Yeah, and
he shot him in the
courtroom because they were going to get off,
and then he got put on trial.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's where his famous line came from. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yep. Exactly it. Great movie. Great movie.
There is always a time to kill. I don't care who you are.
There was some shit that happened in Texas.
Because the justice system just fails.
And I want to say it was like a year ago where these 2 little girls got off the school bus and this guy grabbed one of them and took her to an abandoned house and started raping her or whatever, or a shed or something. And I don't remember exactly if it was the daughter or the daughter's friend. But one of the little girls ran to the house and told the dad. And I don't remember if it was the dad of the girl it was happening to or the friend or whatever. Anyways, a dad comes running, beats the living fuck out of this guy, almost kills him. Now, this happened in Texas, mind you. He goes to court for beating the shit out of the dad.
You could do whatever you
Judge throws it out.
Texas.
He's like, nope, charges dismissed right away.
Yeah, you should.
Yep, absolutely.
Heard nothing more about it.
Yeah, you raped a little girl, you got your ass beat, then you deserve
what the fuck you deserve.
Temporary insanity. I literally went temporarily insane.
I mean,
I didn't go insane. I knew what the fuck I was doing.
It never made it to criminal charges.
That's what I'm saying. Once if you get, that's all you have to do. Like if my daughter or my wife or somebody I know like that is getting raped, I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, but
and
what's
the crazier
fucked up
the
too?
better. Because I'm getting off with temporary insanity.
But what's
Period.
fucked up too is, okay, this guy in California decides he's going to break into a house, tries to go in through the sunroof, falls through,
lands on a knife,
sues them, the homeowners that he got hurt.
Yep. I remember that one too.
There's some high-paid lawyers that'll...
Because the homeowners didn't have a no trespassing sign up. So it's not your fucking property, but I have to have a sign up to tell you, hey...
You can't
this ain't
trespass.
yours. Don't fucking come on it.
You can't fall through my sunroof and hurt yourself.
Do not enter.
It's
on
okay
top of the sunroof
because I don't have a sign on my house that says no trespassing. That gives you permission to climb on my fucking roof. We're not 10 years old anymore playing manhunt. Okay, you were trying to break into a house. You fucking got what you deserved. It's called karma, and it bit you in the ass.
No, didn't he win that lawsuit?
He won
though?
that lawsuit, which is bullshit.
He did.
If I was the homeowner, I'd have had a fucking buddy standing outside with the same fucking knife, and I'd have stabbed his ass in the ass again. Right in the fucking rectum and twisted the hell out of it. So he took all that money and had to pay for that. Sue me again. Guess what? I ain't got it. You already took it all. What the fuck else you gonna get?
We're going to hell in a handbasket straight up with these American justice system. This is ridiculous. Our judicial system is so messed up.
And that's why we can't make America great again.
And that is exactly why we can't make America great again. Because it's not a slogan, regardless of what anybody says.
Patent pending.
Yeah, patent pending from 2012. Mr. I'm not going to run until 2016, but I'm going to go ahead and patent it in 2012.
He trademarked it.
No, he patented it or whatever.
That's what. It's a
is that
phrase. You can't patent a phrase.
Well, bitch, I didn't know.
You trademark or you register.
Okay, well, he trademarked it. Thank you, sir.
And or registered it.
Just what he said.
Same difference. He gets money every time they say it.
Such as, therefore.
Yeah. Because he was wearing the hats and shit, apparently.
Yeah. The crowns, as Hillary puts them, the crowns. I'm waiting for pants to catch on fire one day.
I'm waiting for you to watch that South Park episode, just so we can talk about Giant Douche and Turd Sandwich.
Waiting for your mom. Oh, it came out. Might have took a whole show, but
did take a whole show to get there.
This is only second show. We need another break and then another one, right?
No, we actually had like a 35-minute segment or something.
Yeah, more than that.
That one did.
The first segment ran over almost 40 minutes.
Yeah,
so
it was a long segment.
We're getting towards the end of it right now.
We had some juicy conversation
got
going.
Some 8 minutes left.
Something like that.
So, last Sunday.
Yeah.
The Jets lost to the Bengals.
Yes.
So I go to work on Monday. Go online. I find a free sympathy card that I could print up. Sorry for your loss. Take it around to the two people that are in the office, have them sign it. Go downstairs to the other company or whatever that's downstairs in the building. Get all of them to sign it. Bring it back upstairs and put it on the computer of our sound engineer, our audio engineer, Zach. He's a big Jets fan, so he comes in the morning, and I was like sitting there. I'm looking over at his office, and he walks in. He's like, "What's this?" He picks it up. Sorry for your loss. Fuck you guys! I was so pissed. It was like Eric Cartman being a Jets fan. It was great.
Yes,
but then he started laughing, about it after he got done being pissed off. But it was funny. I had to do it because I didn't give him shit the night before, and I almost did. And then the idea popped in my head. I was like, no. Excuse me, I'm getting him a sympathy card. This is gonna be great. But I'll give him props. His Jets did pull off the win. Thursday night.
Fucked up my football sheet already.
Yeah,
suck.
My football pool is definitely ruined because of him.
That was a definite. Really, you picked the Bills?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
See, I can at least. I have the defense of mine was a quick pick. Like it was completely randomized.
Well, no, that's your own dumbass fault
I
for letting
really,
something else pick it.
Yes.
But the Bills fired their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
They fired him.
It's called a scapegoat.
It is.
You guys ever heard that?
Can't break up the brothers.
No,
we're gonna blame that on them, not the offense that was able to kind of keep up or whatever a little bit. No. We're gonna blame it on the offense.
Well, they did
not the defense that couldn't stop them whatsoever.
They did get a defensive touchdown though.
That was more of the
situational awareness.
Fucking up than it was.
It just happened. It was luck. It was situational awareness.
I give it to him. It happened. Props to you.
Yeah.
But
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
And you got to hop on those opportunities when they show up. But
the receiver that had the ball was a rookie, and they held him up and punched the ball out, and a smart defender, just happened to be the right place at the right time. Guess what? 6 points on the board.
Darrelle Revis will not be a cornerback next year.
Yeah,
he's definitely lost it.
Yeah,
they're
talking about him being a safety next year.
He's not gonna be in that position.
Isn't he like 36 or something? 37? He's getting old.
I don't know. He's definitely old. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Does not. He got burnt bad. You could smell the toast. I actually got up off my couch and went and checked my toaster.
Yeah,
because I thought it was on.
2 weeks in a row, he's getting burnt, and it's by unknown receivers.
And it was a beautiful pass too.
It really was.
It was a beautiful pass. But I give it to the Jets in that third quarter or fourth quarter when they came back and they started stomping Buffalo.
Yeah,
that's all you heard. And this was a home game for Buffalo, but you heard it loud and clear. Jets, Jets, coming from the stands. They had their people there.
It's an in-state rivalry. Come on.
Oh, yeah. It's not like they had far to go, but still, it was like,
That's like going to a Miami Dolphins game to watch the Bucks play. I'm sure there's going to be tons of Bucks fans there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Almost like the Atlanta game that just passed, which was almost half Tampa fans.
There are a lot more Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans that travel for that Atlanta game now.
Yep.
And it used to not be that way. It used to be, well, hell, when you went to a Bucks game, especially in the old sombrero, you didn't go to watch the Bucks. You saw who was playing.
Yeah.
And you bought tickets for that. We went one year, my dad took us because the Chiefs were in town, and this was when Joe Montana was playing for the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
So we went to watch Joe Montana.
That's a good reason to go see the Bucks.
Oh, yeah. We didn't go to see the Bucks. We went to watch Joe Montana.
Yeah, exactly. But, we actually have a team. We did win a Super Bowl in 2002. We ain't done shit since, but we're still going to be optimistic because we're Bucks fans.
Yeah.
We're going to be optimistic every year, and I'm just as much optimistic as this year as I was last year. So
I'm really got my fingers crossed that I win this football pool too.
It's a nice amount of
It's a big chunk of change. If you win this football pool, you could play for the rest of the season and still come up $100-something up.
You mean like 100 and something cents up? Should we be talking about gambling? I don't think we should be talking about gambling. I don't think we should.
Who gives a fuck?
I'm not trying to go to jail.
No, whatever.
It's not.
I'm still just trying to get I'm just trying to get a beer sponsor. That's all. We're not gambling. I just want a beer sponsor.
If we probably actively looked for a beer sponsor, we might get one instead of just bringing it up once every show.
I just like bringing it up and talking about it.
And no beer sponsors are listening.
I just like talking about it. That's all.
We need a marketing guy. I can only do so much.
Right.
You're talking to the wrong guy on that one.
Greg, you're nominated marketing guy. We can't have Bradshaw do it.
Dude, I can barely breathe and walk straight.
You see Bradshaw trying to market it for us? We got this show. This Rocky Top will always be. You give us some beer.
Until we lose to Appalachia State.
All right, that's fine.
I walk into the place like, howdy ho, neighborino.
I will get out of your establishment if you give me a beer. All right. Fuck you guys. I'll go to break.
But I'm going to take this warm beer with me.
Oh, damn. Well, we know you won't drink it.
No, I won't drink it. Because warm beer is just disgusting.
It's not horrible. You know, in
back off.
in Scotland, Ireland, and pubs in England too. They
Warm
serve it
beers.
at
Warm
room
beers
temperature.
for breakfast.
Yeah, but people over there also like golden showers.
No, people here like
Touche.
them too.
Touche.
Over there, they just got fucked up teeth, so they don't give head.
You knock them bitches out and get gummies.
I just don't want to get pissed on, man. I don't want to be a part of a golden shower.
Dean's mom gives
For real.
I don't.
Who
I don't want
was
to be giving the shower
Who
or
was it?
receiving.
I don't mind pissing on people, but
No, I don't want to piss on people
fucking
either.
Piss on me. I'll piss on you
I'd be
all
pissed
day.
off if somebody pissed on me.
R. Kelly?
Like,
That's
seriously.
what I'm saying.
R.
Who
Kelly
was
now?
those? R. Kelly was like, you know, at that age that he pissed on that little girl, she was old enough to go, I don't want to be pissed on. I'm moving. That's it. Like, if you stand still, I will piss on you. I don't care who you are.
I don't know how.
How much money?
I'll
Everybody's
piss
got
on
a
you
price.
for free.
Yeah.
No.
There's a price for everything, dude. There really is.
For you to piss
You can
on
find
me?
people on the internet that let you pee on them for,
Yeah.
for an amount of money.
No.
Oh,
Mr.
for
Dave
a
Chappelle said,
cheap
look,
amount of money too.
Oh, God.
a good Mr. Dave Chappelle goes, you can piss on me. Just bring R. Kelly in and just tell him to stay away from my eyes. Anything else can be washed off with a hot shower.
God.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want pee in my eyeball.
Yeah, I'm saying keep him away from my eyes. I'll wash it off with a shower.
You know, I have a problem deciphering between R. Kelly and Kanye West. I kind of lump them in the same category.
Chris Brown, you throw him in that same.
Yeah,
category?
yeah, I'll throw him in there too.
He goes in that same category.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
That's that category of dumb idiot.
Yes.
Moronic.
It almost sounded like you were about to say something bad. There was
Tony almost gave you a high five there.
There's a slight awkward.
I definitely saw a high five coming out of himself.
Tony almost gave you a high five there.
Give you a high five now for not saying it.
Right?
Oh man, that could have been horrible.
That could have
anyway,
been
such
terrible.
as therefore. So, Chris Brown ended up having dealing with the cops about 3 weeks ago or something like that.
I think I heard something about
some
this.
lady came running out of his house at like 3 a.m. claiming that like he pulled a gun on her or something. So the cops surrounded his house and he went on a Twitter and Facebook video rampage of yelling at everybody. It's almost like the kid in class that always acts up and fucks up, and then he wants to be
Play the
pissed
victim.
off at the teacher. Like, why are you always picking on me?
I'm the victim. I didn't really do anything.
You just brought up a memory from like 3rd grade.
Why
bro.
do you keep fucking up?
What's all the red and blue out there for?
You just brought up a memory from 3rd grade. This kid like ripped off. He was pissed off at the teacher. He had like a button down his shirt. He ripped off all. He like should have ripped it apart. But he's like 6 years old. He's trying to rip all these buttons off, and he can't get them all the way off. So he's trying to Incredible Hulk his shirt. He starts like biting the buttons off his shirt.
Retarded.
Could you see some kid in like kindergarten or 1st grade doing that?
Like he was so mad. It was hilarious. And the fucked up part was his mom was a teacher, like from 4th grade, so she had to come down, like calm him down and bring him to her class.
Calm him down? You don't calm that child down. No, you do not calm that child. No, you calm that child with your hand.
She did. She's like, "Come to my house, my class. We'll handle it."
And then as soon as she got in that hallway, whenever all the kids weren't watching, she beat that ass.
I'm about to whoop my ass if I did some stupid shit like that.
God.
You know it.
No, it wasn't
in
like
front of the class.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like literally
everybody's gonna watch me whoop your
right.
ass.
Like he freaked out in the middle of the class. Like he stood up on his chair in the middle of the class and started like trying to rip his shirt off and bite the buttons off, the ones he couldn't fucking rip apart.
Oh, you're lucky that well, this kid's lucky that his mom wasn't Miss Goldtrap, because that ass would have got whooped right there in front of everybody.
Mine too. My mom liked to come to class to watch me. Like, she'd follow me from class in high school.
My mom volunteered at the library and then became a teacher's assistant.
Yeah, mine was.
So all I ever heard was, "Do I need to go get your mother?"
Mm-hmm.
And I almost wanted to tell them kiss my ass one day, but I knew better because they would go get my mother.
Right. We had to bring your mom to class, or bring your parents to class in high school, and I tried to dip like between class, like to the next class.
They knocked you out.
No, all my friends were
That's why
like,
he dabbed. He was a loser.
all my friends were like, I said dip, not dab. All my friends were like, yeah, 3 rooms down on the right. That's his English class. Go over there, and he'll be right there. I could not escape that woman.
Narked
all
out
day
by his friends. All right, you've been
They're not my
listening
friends
to
no more.
3 Guys at the 12 Pack. Dean Danley, Greg the Neighbor,
Yep.
Tony Goldtrap, coming to you next week. Happy birthday, Dean's mom. This Sunday's going to be a blast.
This Sunday is going to be a blast. Shout out to him.